So before we get into Buzz Aldrin, this picture that sold for $7,700, which I feel like is actually undervalued in comparison to all of the NFTs out there. First off, make sure you're first subscribe to this channel if you're not already. Ring that notification bell so you know whenever these live streams come out. I tend to try and start around 10:30 p.m. PST or 1:30 a.m. EST or before that for this channel, but sometimes I get late, and yesterday I did the stream all the way till, well, it's still today right now. Went into midnight. So make sure you ring that notification bell if you don't want to miss out on any future live streams, but there will always be replays, and kindly destroy the like button as always. So before we get into that, I talked a little bit about it briefly, but I couldn't find this post. So now that I found it, I just want to share it with you guys because I'm somebody who caught COVID, so this this news affects me to an extent. This is reported by Bloomberg Opinion, and it says COVID may be out of sight, but it's not out of mind. In a study that examined the brains of 785 patients, scans showed a reduction in gray matter thickness in regions of the brain connected to the primary olfactory cortex governing our sense of smell, and a decrease in overall brain size, which sounds really scary to me, and I can't imagine that being a good thing. But some of the changes were the equivalent of up to a decade of normal aging. Let me know if I ever look like I just gained 10 years because of COVID. But an observational study can't make certain claims of casuality or tell us how long any changes last. We know that the brain has wondrous plasticity and can repair itself over time, writes Therese Raphael. So we're a long way from being able to say that COVID is a risk factor for dementia or other long-term cognitive decline. So I guess because they're just like, it's just all so new, right? Like they're just testing with these 785 patients, which is kind of a lot. I wish it was only like 7 people, but they did 785 patient scans, and they're seeing this right now. But obviously, I guess they're going to keep these people on watch, I hope, and then see how things develop, and maybe they'll regain back the size of the brain that was lost. I mean, pray for me. So yeah, let me this is the Bloomberg post. Super, super scary. Yeah. Don't know what to feel about this because obviously I know I had COVID. I don't feel like my brain shrunk, but I wouldn't know what it feels like to have my brain shrink. But it says that obviously like the area is affected, your olfactory cortex. So like dealing with your sense of smell. I definitely believe that it messed with my brain somehow, or my sense of smell. I told you guys. Like that's the thing that bothered me the most. That after I got my taste back and most of my smell back, that when I smell my perfume, like the ones recently, and I was smelling the perfumes that I knew of, and they smelled good, similar to what they used to smell like, but just a tad bit off. And then the new ones that I've never smelled before, I can't tell if they actually smell like that or it's just me because I know my smell is messed up. Oh, welcome, Jeff. My rubber chicken isn't here. I'll welcome you with a rose that's a little bit floppy right now. Welcome to Rubber Chicken YOLO Gang. Thank you so much, Jeff, to be a part of the gang. Any of you guys that want to join, I don't think you can see it if you're on an iPhone. So head over to your web browser if you want to hit that join button next to the subscribe button down below, and kindly smash that like button. Hey there, Ken. How is the showing or selling of the home? Hopefully it went well. Number 5, I think, LOL. Hello, fam. Kevin, hi there. Larry, thank you for being first in the stream. So yeah, there's that, guys. Wish me luck that my brain is okay, and I don't find any other side effects in the future. So far, so good. Like, I don't think my brain functions have decreased. I feel good. I don't think I aged 10 years somehow, or my body feels 10 years older somehow, depreciating. definitely just the smell part, which is so weird. It's like out of all the things you could take away, why I would rather have pimples for like, I don't know, a couple months than lose my sense of smell to that extent. And then even now, it's like just not as good. So if you guys feel any side effects, feel free to share it in the stream. Again, never health advice on my channel, tax advice, legal advice, or financial advice, entertainment purposes only. I had the same issue with my cologne and the smell part. Okay, good. It's not just me. I feel like when I tell people this, the people who also told me that they lost their sense of smell, well, I know at least one girl and a guy off the top of my head that I spoke to, and they're like, no, everything came back after like a month. But I question them because a lot of people don't wear cologne or don't spray perfume or aren't very keen on their senses from the very get-go. So I feel like they just wouldn't really be able to tell. Like I know so many different, like I own so many different perfumes and I know exactly what they all smell like. I always just naturally like to like smell different perfumes before pre-COVID. So to me, I know I'm affected and it hasn't gone away. And it's I got it in January, right? Yeah, I got it in like the beginning of January, I think. So got my taste back within like a week to 2 weeks, which would mean it's been a month and a half. Yeah, it's been over a month and a half since I supposedly fully recovered. And I don't think it's coming back anytime soon. Like my old capabilities. I read a similar article. It's crazy that they keep coming up with these new things. I know, Kevin. It's like you think it's over, and then next thing they tell you might get dementia or something. I'm a pharmacist, and it's been hard to keep up. Oh wow. Is it hard? You mean like at work with the constant like having to explain to patients why they're coming to you and whatnot? Or is there just like a lot more updates and drugs? Because I mean, I don't feel like I've ever really taken anything for COVID aside from like around that time of having COVID. I took like a Tylenol for a headache, but I wasn't even sure if that was even COVID or just I was having a headache. So the whole time I never really like took any pills or any drugs to help out with the situation. I literally just let it ride. That's all I did. Okay, the patience. Yeah, I can imagine. I feel like it's just really sad that we don't have like you have the UN, you have NATO, but why don't actually no, those aren't even good. I feel like in 2022 we should have a panel like the most intelligent doctors and scientists around the world, but like a respected panel where they don't have fights with other doctors and have fights about people going on Joe Rogan. I would like that. And then every single year we like vote and have like patients vote and say who's the best doctor, like who was the most ethical and gave them the save their health in whatever way. Like we need doctors, I think, like a nice panel. Like we all know who to think about when we're thinking about wealthiest people in the world. Okay, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, we got Elon Musk. But it's almost like nobody really talks about these things. Or I feel like the people in the crypto sphere don't really none of us really talk about that. We don't talk about who's achieving the most in the science world or the doctors. They don't get enough clout. That's the problem. They need more clout. When BNB, Luna, ADA, Solana, AVAX, DOT, but these. Anyone else find it funny that almost all COVID measures have been dropped in the last 2 weeks since the Russia-Ukraine conflict started? You're not alone, Kaloon. That's how you know everything is a narrative. And right now, the narrative has shifted. And clearly, all the news outlets agree that the narrative has shifted. But the thing is, this stuff still makes money. So, like the post that I just showed you, which was from Bloomberg Opinion, still makes money. I like if they were to come up with something that instills fear, which that instilled fear in me, I think that sells. Like that got my clickbait. I'm like, oh my God, my brain's shrinking, or it could possibly be shrinking, but I don't know. Nobody knows. Anyways, let's get into this post. This is an original picture. This is by CNN. An original picture of Buzz Aldrin walking on the moon has sold for 7,000. This is like a few days back. Has sold for $7,700. When I read that, I had to do a double take because I'm like, oh my God, Buzz Aldrin, NASA, the moon. How could it only sell for 7,700? I think, like, at least my mind, I'm not sure if it's everyone else in here, but my mind's like warped now. I'm like a warped, wrapped Bitcoin. I'm like a warped brain, I think. Like, now I look at images and I just think JPEGs, regular images, all deserve to be valued at like $69 million. Like, how could this not be worth at least $200,000? It's kind of mind blowing, right? That this only sold for $7,700. It's not a crypto punk. It's not a Bored Ape Yacht Club or whatever, but I think this moment or this image is like more epic somehow. But I wouldn't be surprised if this image, I guess it's not a digital one, I'm assuming, but we'll read more into it. I'm assuming that this image is not an NFT, but if it did turn into an NFT, I wouldn't be shocked if it sells for like, at least a $250,000 bucks, give or take the current climate of NFTs. So CNN reports a series of original and NASA photographs from the Apollo mission sold for a total of 1.16 million. Oh, okay, so like many images, but this specific one for 7,700. Okay, that makes more sense. But still, like, I feel like this image should just sell for 1.16 million. Danish crowns. Oh wait, never mind, never mind. I have to finish reading before I jump to conclusions. Sold for a total of a series of these NASA photos from the Apollo mission sold for a total of 1.16 million Danish crowns. Danish crowns. I don't know what that is, but they put bracket $171,831. So I guess that's USD. All a series of images for 171,831, which is still undervalued in NFT realms. In an auction in Copenhagen on Wednesday, the 74 privately owned photographs from the Apollo 8 to 17 missions included the famous one of Buzz Aldrin's moonwalk during the first manned lunar landing in July 1969, which sold for 52,000 crowns. Oh, okay, which is the 7,703 bucks. The photograph of Buzz Aldrin in full astronaut suit and Neil Armstrong, who took the photograph, can be glimpsed in the reflection on Aldrin's visor. So oh, okay, I guess you can see it if you close up to it. Huh? It's it's Neil Armstrong in there, inside, in his head. Um, Featured on the cover of National Geographic and Life magazine in 1969. That's a really good shot for 1969. For some reason, I feel like that seems like it's so far away. It shouldn't be this clear, or pictures on the moon shouldn't have been that clear. But there you go. Far worse than raining cats and dogs. Hailing taxis. Dad joke. I feel like Jeff says, I feel like the stock market is a roller coaster. Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. I was gonna say something more horrible, but yes, a roller coaster going up and down continuously. But if we are smart enough, we can make some serious money. That is facts. Um, Question is, why aren't we smart enough? Anyone making money? I shouldn't jump to conclusions. Is there anyone making mad money off of this dip? Like, I'm sure some other folks are in the world, minus me. I feel very disappointed in myself that I'm not making money off of these dips. Like, if I just rode along with this roller coaster and was willing to sell, hit that sell button, and then have the guts to, I think it's the hitting the sell button when you're in the green, but then also having the guts to buy on the dips and pray that it doesn't dip lower. That's the hardest part. I can't wait to get back into it, but I just can't bring myself to do it right now because I know I just don't have enough ammo. I don't have enough buying power to feel okay like selling something right now. But I may come to regret my words next week if Neo, like I said, goes down, the EV stock goes down to like $10 and goes under my buying average, because then I'm just like truly stuck. But yeah, it's really hard for me to do that with knowing that if I sold it and then spent all my buying power quickly, that I would have nothing more to continue to buy the dip. That's why I really want in the future to sell a large chunk of my portfolio, and then just let's say have like at least $100,000 cash on the sidelines, then I'll do like 10, 20K, and then 30K, 40, just spend it wisely and slowly is the game plan. I haven't made any money on crypto since summer. Oh my God, me too. I can't remember. Well, not summer, but I think the last for me was November. After November, it was like downhill after November 2021. Yet I've bought many dips since then. Nice. If you believe in a project, just do DCA, MD says. Yes. So that's the thing. I feel like I'm not confident to do dollar cost average anymore until I have like a huge giant load of cash. Have you watched Reacher on Amazon Prime yet? No. What is that? What is Want to share, Sammy? What is Reacher about? So my lineup is that I'm midway done Criminal Minds season 13. And then when I'm done that, I'm probably going to watch maybe like some movies because I feel like watching so many series takes forever. I'll try to look for like maybe like a couple old movies, maybe even watch a Marilyn Monroe movie. I don't know. Do some black and white movies and then go back to another series addiction. But nothing on my mind that I have to watch. I mean, there are a few things. Euphoria. I said Chilly. I don't think it's here right now, but I will watch Euphoria. Something I am interested in. What else? Watch most of the shows. I mean, I did 2. I binged both Tinder Swindler and Inventing Anna, which is kind of like the same theme. The same theme of masking and disguising as somebody else and fooling others. It's a book series by Lee Child. Okay, no, I never heard of it. I'm DCAing Bitcoin only for now, not stock at all. Wait, hold on. Moon landing NFTs incoming. Raw food writer is like fake. Um, sorry, we can make some. Yeah. So, anyways, Jeff, let's hope that we are wise enough to make money, or at least some of you guys hopefully can. Um, I read similar article. Yes. The Okay, caught up. Aliens. I don't think there's any aliens in this image, but I still feel like something happened with the aliens. Otherwise, why didn't we go back after all of these years? Um, Yesterday's Wolverine. I feel like it's just if you look at CNN, it's just so crazy right now because we got what's happening in Ukraine and Russia. We got all these like terrible images, and then well, that's sad too. There's a lot of sad things going on. This is Emilio Delgado, Sesame Street's Lewis, for more than 40 years has died. I don't really watch Sesame Street. I mean, I know that's Big Bird, so I don't really know this gentleman. May he rest in peace. Just a lot of mostly sad news. We'll go to some good news for now. Oh, I saw this one too. This one is, I guess she's from Euphoria. Again, I've never watched it, so I keep reading stuff about Euphoria, but I feel like I'm very behind because says the breakout star of Euphoria, so I guess she's on Euphoria, says she was shunned by friends by working in the adult film industry. So I guess they found an adult film industry person to be in Euphoria. Still don't know what Euphoria is about. I'm just assuming people who dress very provocatively in high school, or I think it is, or at least that's how people depict them on memes and shorts on Instagram and YouTube. Chloe Cherry. Oh, what a nice name. Chloe Cherry says being in, can't say that word, cost her friends. You could go check it out yourself. The Tinder swindler made some amazing business decisions, but at the cost of being morally reprehensible. So the thing is, he's so good at convincing people. I don't know why he didn't decide to go into like consulting or something or some form of sales. I mean, I guess he was making more money than like a regular salesperson, but he does have a natural or trained, or maybe it's natural. I don't know. You're going to have to know him to know. But he has this like natural ability, I guess, to make people like him. He's like just charmed all these ladies, and then also convinced them to do things that I don't think other guys would have been able to do. So he's like, he has all this raw talent, we might call it, and I guess just maybe put it in the wrong place. But I heard he's doing great, right? I think the last I read of him, but do your own DD, saw something. I'm not sure if it's real, but I think he's accepting payments in crypto for showing up at clubs to like club promote. Because obviously in Tinder Swindler, you could see him like going to clubs with different women's money all the time. What was this other thing that I wanted to share with you guys? Yes, Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis. I don't know where it's at. Is it over here or is it on Fox? Give me 1 second. Maybe it's on Fox News. Fox News, yes. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. This just goes to show the power of celebrities. So you know that it's estimated over $50 million worth of cryptocurrencies were donated to Ukraine, right? Just, I guess, a lot from America, but globally. These two power couple from Hollywood, they in the beginning, I remember this was like less than a week ago, they wanted, because I think she's Ukrainian. So I guess they said that they were gonna like match donate anyone who's willing to donate to Ukraine. They were gonna match up to $3 million. I thought it was up to $3 million, but maybe they went over. I don't know. But they ended up raising more than $20 million for Ukraine in less than a week. That's crazy. That's crazy in comparison to like the 50 million plus that was raised through NFTs and all kinds of crypto like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and even Dogecoin. So just imagine if they were shilling Dogecoin very hard or any type of cryptocurrencies, which they're not. But I know like if you follow them on like Twitter or whatever, I saw this video with them and Vitalik Buterin. So I'm sure they have connections with the people in the crypto world and have an interest in crypto. I think they were doing like crypto kitties or something like that, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. They were doing some type of like crypto or NFTs, like on their own, or they have like their own project going on. I don't remember seeing anything from either of them talking about like Bitcoin specifically, like how much they love Bitcoin or Ethereum, even though they met Vitalik or maybe are friends. I don't know. Um, but this kind of makes me happy and hopeful for the future when like big celebrities. So like they're big celebrities, they're like more in like acting. But imagine, like I said in the past, if Ariana Grande decided to promote Dogecoin because she likes dogs, like that would explode. I don't think we're quite there yet. So for whoever thinks that we are at the top for crypto, I seriously, seriously do not think we're there yet. We might be there if every single celebrity you know is like wearing a chain that says Bitcoin on it or Ethereum or Doge. The original Willy Wonka raw food writer says the Chocolate Factory is good one to watch. I didn't watch the original one, but I told you guys I saw the newer one, right? Like the one with Johnny Depp. I liked it. I mean, I think I get the gist of it. But yeah, one day I will watch the original one because the original one is kind of different, I guess, because it's not, well, there was so much CGI, right? Like the Oompa Loompa people, it was really just the one dude in the Johnny Depp one. But I think the original one, it's supposed to be like all these different, I want to say, well, yeah, little people. There's a bunch of little people. I don't think they had the technology to do CGI, right? So it was just like separate little people that they hired. The original is so much better. Wilder is better. I'm assuming that's, oh, Gene Wilder, sorry. Gene Wilder is better. I'm assuming you're saying the main character guy from oh, okay, Sammy. You guys all watched the original one. But I don't like, judging from the fact that I only watched Johnny Depp one, I didn't think it was horrible. I liked it. Maybe, yeah, I think it's just whatever you see first. Can't can't really beat the original if that's the first one you watch. Ash is a shark on Shark Tank. What? What is Ash? Mr. Fix It Shop, Ken Bussy says. Rest in peace. Wait, I've been told to invest in ANJI, but it seems like they've been working on an upgrade for a while now. Anyone know anything? Kevin S is asking. Those of you that know, please respond. The original launch of a good one. Drug-induced dreams are always taken out of context, left you to think for yourself. Johnny Depp, I think he's been cut, right? Like he's been cut after that whole ordeal with his like ex-wife or whatever, Amber Heard. Or at least that's what I heard, that he's been cut out of like, Disney movies. So no more like Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, I don't think there's going to be another Pirates of the Caribbean. Sorry. So he was a part of Fantastic Beasts, right? So they cut him out. I didn't even watch. You know what? That's one that I want to watch. I want to watch the Fantastic Beasts. So like that Harry Potter. I don't know if it's a prequel, sequel. I think it's a prequel. The Harry Potter prequel like world movie that I didn't watch, which there's supposed to be like at least two of them. Bob says Marilyn Monroe movie called The 7-Year Itch. There's a movie called The 7-Year Itch. It is absolutely fun, just great fun, a good first one. Okay, cool. I've never watched an entire Marilyn Monroe movie. I remember one time I was on the plane and I think I tried to watch one of her movies, but there wasn't enough time, or maybe the announcements kept going off, so I couldn't actually pay attention. But that's cool. I will probably watch that. I mean, I do believe in the 7-year itch. I've heard enough stories. People don't just have to be married, but I've like seen people in the real world get closer to that 7-year mark and then like just magically break up. So I thoroughly believe in it. That is something I will definitely watch. Wait. Hey there, Mr. Fix It. There is a triangle reflecting in Doge's eye. Is there? Don't scare me. Um, Crypto, what's your input? Speaking of crypto, what's your input on FTM? I is that Phantom? Phantom, right? I don't have any. I know people with Phantom, but I heard recently it didn't do well, as like from what I heard. But let's check it out actually. Phantom. Let's see, FTM, right? Let's see how the charts are going. I mean, I doubt anything's doing fantastic lately. Oh, never mind. It's up 2.19% at $1.22. Let's see here. 3 months chart. Okay, never mind. 3 month chart looks really like ADA. Kind of really similar. I mean, it's doing better than ADA. It went over $3, right, for like an all-time high recently or in the past year, and then now it's $1.22. So was over $3, now at $1.22. Yeah, ADA did worse. ADA was like $3. Now it's under $1. Hey there, Chill Chinchillity, was just talking about you. Well, I talked about you earlier. I was like, I'm gonna watch Euphoria, so I thought of you later on, not yet. When I'm done Criminal Minds. Hey Lucy, I heard Disney has rehired Johnny Depp. Oh, really? So then, does that mean like the case with him and his ex-wife are good? Because I heard that he got removed off of all of these different movies and all these different gigs because of the case. Felt That's very sad. But that's good. I don't know what he's doing with Disney though. Like I don't know what other movies there are with Disney, because Disney doesn't own the Fantastic Beasts, right? I figure, who owns that? I don't think it's Disney, because then we would have Harry Potter at Disney, which I did not see. Coin Cash. Robert is asking. I When's the last time I even had it? I 21. I dropped it at the end time since holding on to Bitcoin Cash. Actually, all my time is all jumbled together. I got rid of Bitcoin Cash, no, I think in 2021. And then I got reserve rights token. So yeah, that was very bad. Bad move. Bad move. I put $6,000 that I got from Bitcoin Cash into reserve rights token. And then I put it in a wallet, and now I just don't open up that wallet anymore because my $6,000 turned into like 600 bucks. But I'm not selling. David, welcome to the stream. Phantom lost an important developer in their ecosystem. Oh no, that is why the price fell. Okay, makes sense. So I guess there was some fundamental changes, whereas I guess ADA, nothing really happened to them, right? But they just kept on dropping. I think overall, though, even without this change that you just mentioned with a developer, most likely, I don't think FTM would be doing well if literally all the altcoins took a massive dive along with Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I think right now we're just dealing with like a bad crypto market. But let's see. I didn't check it for a while. Literally gonna have to stay up for another 45 minutes. I'm like tired, and I can't sleep because my FTX time to do the transfers for Dogecoin from Robinhood to FTX is like 11:45. Global crypto market cap. Is this right? It's still okay. No, no, no. I'm gonna refresh this. Ken says Jean's speech in the movie was very scary to me as a kid. Well, then I guess he did a good job then. Lucy, Thailand just got rid of their crypto taxes. YOLO trip with me. You have fun, man. I have not gone on a proper trip in a very, very long time. But the next place I plan on going, Thailand would be nice, but I'm dreaming of Japan. So wish me luck. Hopefully they'll be a little bit loose later on with COVID and whatnot, and accept some tourists so I can go there, check out the hot springs, the sushi, all the different machines and robots. That's my game plan. I want to go to Tokyo, but Thailand eventually. Get ready, Marvel fans, for the showerverse and the upcoming crossover of soap and water. Stay after the credits for a cameo from Shampoo. Well, although you can buy the dip, Jeff says, if you know how to read and interpret candlesticks over a period of 4 hours, it could help you a lot because candlesticks can tell you a lot. Ooh, interesting. I believe you. I mean, so far, I've spoken to people who in the real world that are good at trading, and many of them go off more charts than fundamentals or just dips. So there are a lot of people who trade by charts. I still did not learn it, but I'm hoping that once I start waking up earlier, still working on it. I said I was going to wake up at 7 today and I woke up at like 8:30. So close. I'm getting better. As I wake up earlier and earlier, I will try to maybe fit in another thing on my task to-do list. Possibly learn how other people read charts. Not that I have to follow it, but it would be nice to see what you guys mean when you mention certain chart shapes, head and shoulders, whatever it is. Japan would be fun. Yes, but me too. Japan just went to Italy, Misty says. Do you still hold SHIB? Bobo is asking. Yes, I do. It's on my FTX app if you guys want to check it out and also earn extra Shiba Inus and Dogecoins on FTX, Ethereum as well. I have a huge portion of my cryptos all on FTX right now because I'm getting up to 8%. Well, you can get up to 8% in APY return. I'm currently getting 5.1% because I put a little too much crypto on there. The lowest you're going to get is still like 5%. So if you want to check it out, use my FTX link down in the description below. While you're at it, you can also try out those 5 free stocks you can get from WEBULL using my link after you trade. After you deposit any amount for crypto, you'll get those 5 free stocks for a new account. Oh yeah, you remember me? I heard that on TV last summer after Amber was proved wrong. Oh wow, I'm so late. Okay, so she's not gonna win the case then, I guess, against Johnny Depp. Okay, well that's good that they figure things out. WB, oh, okay, Warner Bros. Owns Fantastic Beasts, a new Jack Sparrow. I feel like he deserves his own like movie. So maybe that will happen. Phantom lost an important developer. Okay, saw that one. Have you seen Batman yet? No, I have not. I have not seen Batman. So I guess thanks to Chill Gentility, we know Johnny Depp might be uncanceled now. Uncanceled. The original's so much better. But yeah, I haven't seen Batman, but that's definitely on my list. I've heard good things from people who watched it. Very, very excited because I just want to see Edward Cullen as Batman. I'm gonna think of him as the vampire who's now turned into Batman. So I'm a little bit scared though because of the history of, Batman movies. And apparently recently somebody let a bat into the theater. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I heard that someone somewhere decided to bring an actual real life bat and let it loose during the new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson. And then animal control had to come in and get the bat. So, I mean, that's okay. I could live with that. I just don't want anything crazy to happen when I'm there. Love your video, The Cost of Diamond Hands, David says. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. By the way, was a little painful to watch but the message and the lessons learned are gold. I think all have learned from that kind of situation. Yeah, it was painful for you to watch. It was like more painful for me to make. Yesterday I was just like, eh, I haven't done a screen share of my portfolio in a while. I'm like, I should do one, but at the same time, should I really talk about how unfortunate my life has been in the last year in terms of Dogecoin and finances dropping? Then I was like, yeah, it's fine. I'm like, I'm sure somebody out there who's also feeling bad about their portfolio can feel better when they see that mine's worse. Love Joe Sheep, Dogelan, Shinja. Welcome. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, if you haven't already, over 30 of you in here, smash that like button. It is free for you to smash. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. This is the second channel where we talk about anything under the sun, crypto sometimes too. And yeah, it's much slower in here. So if you like the vibes in here, instead of my really, really quick paced talk about stocks, crypto, Putin, Biden, all that jazz every day on the main channel, this might be the one for you instead. Or you could just show up to all my live streams. I don't mind. But definitely check out the main channel link down below as well if this is your first time here. Will the country of Turkey officially adopt sheep? Okay, somebody please tell me that that's one of the biggest rumors I've ever heard of. I mean, I know everyone's posting about it, right? That they've met like not the Turkey, I don't know who they have there. Is it like a president or a prime minister or something? Not the actual like Turkey leader, but they just said certain officials, certain Turkey officials have met with the sheep, not even developers, but like the sheep's investors or supporters or something. It sounds good, but I don't know. I think that would be the craziest news of 2022 yet. That would be like the most shocking thing to me. More shocking than right now Russia pulling out. I mean, McDonald's pulling out of Russia, not Russia pulling out of McDonald's. But that would be crazy if yeah, if Shiba Inu was somehow became like legal tender in Turkey or something. I don't know if I'm ready for that. That would be fantastic. I just don't really believe in it. Does FTX made you hold onto your crypto and do not sell for a period of time when you stake it? Kaloon says. So it's funny because when you look at their advertising, and I think I've screenshot it on my Instagram. You guys can check out my Instagram. It's Living with Lucy 123, link down below. I screenshotted the images from like when I started FTX like almost over 3 weeks ago, and their advertising says stake your crypto and earn 8%, but it's actually incorrect because you can't stake Dogecoin. It's proof of work just like Bitcoin, but technically they're calling it like staking. But if you read the fine print in FTX, they really don't even call it interest. So they call it like a bonus reward that you're getting through the liquidity pool. So really just consider it like a bonus reward, but the payout of it, the structure of it is that you're still getting 8% if you're getting 8% or 5% if you went over $10,000 worth in crypto. So if you put in Dogecoin and you put $10,000 worth of Dogecoin, you're going to get 8% paid out in Doge. And to answer that question, I've done it myself. You can remove. So it's fine. There's no penalties. There's no holding your money down like Gemini. Remember when I removed it off of Gemini? So if you guys want to see like me doing all this transfer stuff, you can go on my main channel, go under the cryptocurrency playlist, and you'll see how I moved my Dogecoins off of Gemini and how that took over 24 hours. Because when I finally moved my Dogecoins off of Gemini Earn, where you can actually lend it out for interest on Gemini, I had to, well, it said you could wait up to like a week or something, but they did it for me, I think within 24 hours. Don't quote me on it. Go and look at that video again, but it was like 24 hours or so, or more than 24 hours. So there was actually like a holding period for Gemini to move back onto my trading portfolio from the Earn. And then I sent it to FTX. But on FTX, you're free to get rid of it anytime you want. So there's no like two portfolios. It's just the one portfolio. So it's not like you have an Earn balance and a trading balance. You just have one portfolio and you're constantly earning interest off of it every single day. Well, technically they say every hour. Um, Marilyn Monroe did a great performance as a comic actress. The vintage film, The 7-Year Itch, one of my favorite old films. All right, you have me sold, Bob. I will watch that one. If I'm going to watch any Marilyn Monroe films, that will be the one. But to be honest, I am definitely biased. I think they're both iconic, Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn, but I just for sure love Audrey Hepburn. And I've watched so many of her movies, like Roman Holiday. Funny Face was one of them, I think, too. My Fair Lady. There's a lot that she's Sabrina. There's a lot that at Breakfast at Tiffany's. A lot of ones that she did that I'm just actually like mind blown. It's not just like I'm watching it because it's like an old film, but if you like look at the way she kind of portrays different characters, she's like actually like a different person. I mean, that's the whole point of acting, but she's like mind-blowing great actress. So that's yeah, she's like actually scary acting. She's really, really good. Audrey Hepburn. I would highly recommend going to Japan if you ever have the chance. The food is amazing and the people are so nice. To me, even though I am a black man, they treat me like one of them. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm very, very excited to go. For the reasons that I have had for like a decade now. So I met like this family. I think it was two girls that told me they went to the hot springs there. I don't know if you've been, but they went to the hot springs and they told me they had this skin condition, like it's eczema. I don't know if you got familiar with it. You can't really see it on my arms, but I have it. I have like little bumps, so it's called eczema. And the girls told me that they had eczema just like me growing up. Well, their condition was actually worse. And then like after they went into the hot springs for like a couple days in Japan, their skin became like perfect. So I don't know. I don't think they would lie to me because they're not getting anything out of it. But I've always memorized that. And I'm like, I need to go to the Japanese hot springs and my skin will be great afterwards. So there's that reason. And I love sushi. And I like anime. I mean, not like a crazy anime fan, but I'm excited. And I want to go to the robot hotels. Did I mention food? Ramen and a lot of snacks. So I'm very, very excited to go. And I heard they're clean, but I feel like I'm gonna be like the dirtiest person there because like living in America, you're just used to like having trash cans, just throwing out stuff all the time. I heard from people who went there that there's not much trash cans because most people just carry their own trash in their backpack. So that's gonna be exciting. If I do go, I will for sure do little clips for you guys to watch later. Happy birthday. Thank goodness for you, Sammy says. It's crazy. Oh, sorry. F you too. Thank you for the super chat. I'm turning 21 this Sunday. Show me attention. I'm so sorry that took me so long to I was like, whose birthday? Um, Sammy says, happy birthday. All of you guys wish F YouTube 10.5 happy birthday. Nice. So we're a little bit early on the celebration. It's Saturday right now, but congrats. You're going to be of the legal age to have fun in Vegas. How old are you? Old enough to party. Show me attention. All right. I am from Shibuya, Japan. Yay. I love that I have people from Japan in here. Los Angeles Graffiti Cafe says, and live in Cali. Do you need a vax? Wait, I am from Shibuya, Japan, and live in Cali. Do you need a vax to travel from USA to Japan now? Ooh, I don't know that answer, man. So somebody else, if anyone else is from Japan, is gonna have to answer that one. I don't know the travel rules. I would say always before you travel, though. And I mean because things are changing every day, especially with like Russia Ukraine situation, I would check with the government wherever it is that you're traveling to. There's generally like a website, like the US travel website. There's Canadian government websites. Always check with the government, I think. And then the worst case scenario, if you can't find it on websites, I would just call. I always call airports. I don't care. I call about like the tiniest things. Do they require a vaccine to travel to Japan and travel back to USA? Again, I don't know. I don't know if I mean, the only thing I know about is mandates because I read about that on my main channel today, right? So the mask mandate situation for travel is going to continue on to like at least the middle of April. And if that's the case, again, you guys are going to have to do your own calling and DD on your travels. But I would assume that I would probably need to still follow the previous travel rules which would include like showing for negative test results on the plane. I don't know. I would probably take safe precaution and try to do that, or at least double check that I probably need. I'm actually going to Vegas next weekend during March Madness, nonetheless. Woohoo. Go crazy, F YouTube. I mean, you're young, was most excited about. And then after that, it's just downhill to 420 after that. So enjoy your youth. You do not need one, Kaloon says. Lucy, what normally happens at a brunch? Never been to one. What normally happens at a brunch, Juicy Draft? So you've never gone out at like 12 p.m. to go out and have brunch? Brunch is just breakfast, lunch. But to me, brunch is everyday breakfast. Like I just call brunch my breakfast because I don't really wake up early. So by the time I wake up, I just eat my first meal, which I will call breakfast. Breaking the fast. Technically, breakfast is called breakfast because it's supposed to be breaking fasting. Like you just fasted throughout like the middle of the night. You wake up, you didn't eat anything, so it's like the first meal you have. And because I don't eat breakfast and I wake up at like 12 and then I eat, that's just brunch every day. But when I go out for brunch, I think that's what you mean. Um, I mean, it's different. I don't just go out to like one type of brunch. It depends on what I eat. Like I've gone to dim sum brunches, so that's more like Chinese, Asian restaurants, and then I've gone to like brunches where I have full out meals. Like have spaghetti or something like for lunch, which is like the same thing as I would have for dinner. Or if you're like high tea, like you have tea, it's all cute little pastries and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think I have very um different types of meals all the time. Right, and then sometimes brunch is just, McDonald's. Speaking of Japan, when will Alice in Borderland season 2 come out? I know, right? I know. When is Netflix going to give me the Demon Slayer, the newer episodes, because I refuse to watch it on any other streaming when I can watch on Netflix. I'm still waiting on that one. At Food Writer, I suppose I'll find out next weekend. Um, Wait, hold on. I mean, transfer. I dipped my toes into FTX a couple months ago. It's time to go. I mean, transfer, Sammy says. Oh, so you don't like it. What can we ask why you don't like it, Sammy? Is it like the trading isn't good? Because I've never bought and sold on FTX. I just keep my crypto on FTX purely to dive in hand and earn the interest. So I don't think I would trade like buy sell on FTX, because if I had to pick one to buy and sell constantly on, it would probably still be Coinbase because lower, just lower fees. You don't even they do a car. Wait, they are making a prequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory based on Willy Wonka. Okay, did not know that. I mean, I already saw a prequel. Okay, a prequel to it. Okay, so not what happened with the Johnny Depp one. That's interesting. I wonder if Johnny Depp's gonna be in it again. Hot Springs onsen. It's crazy the pandemic never happened. I was scheduled to work. If the pandemic never happened, I was scheduled to work in Japan, Colin says. However, I'm working on fixing that. Hopefully by the end of next year. Oh my God, I'll be so jealous of you if you could go to work in Japan. I mean, it's still work, but oh no, I missed 11/11. Terry, darling, thanks for letting me know, but I think I missed that by a long shot. Whatever. Let's just pray that Dogecoin. Oh, it's March 11/11/11. Yeah, I totally messed that one up, but I'll still pray Dogecoin goes to $11. Wait, hold on. Okay, I saw these posts. Time to buy Shiba Inu dip, Ken says. I mean, good luck to Shiba Inu just as much as all the other ones. Bitcoin still at 39,000, Ethereum 2,588. XRP killing it, still up 7%. My goodness. Dogecoin 11.6. Exactly the same as it was when we looked at it last couple of days. Shiba Inu up barely like a tenth of a percent. 22.38, 22.38. Yeah, I just am gonna. I think this is the best way to have no hopes in the meme currencies. If it works out, it works out. I'll be happy. If it doesn't work out, I didn't have hopes anyways. so I won't get disappointed. That's how I'm gonna be treating these meme currencies from now on. Because if my hopes are too high, it's just gonna get crushed. And I don't think I can handle another soul crushing moment. Um, Wait, hold on. Sorry if I missed anyone's comments. I've been trying really hard to read everything, but there's a lot. Remember all the suicides in Japan? People like to visit, but not to live in Japan. Yeah, we talked about that one. And it is proven, or last time I did the statistics and we looked over Google, Japan is, if not currently as of today in March 2022, the highest in that category. They're still up there for that category. So I don't know. I think these things can change. And it's just crazy to think that an area of people can constantly, be number one in such a terrible category that nobody wants to see. Um, I think like seeing things like that is interesting because it's like if this is man-made, like this, sorry, this, all of this is not genetic, and it's more of like culture or society, um and just, then I feel like it can be changed. So it's like both depressing but then also hopeful, because if humans can cause it into this certain area for whatever reason, um whether it's whatever that group of people are looking on the news, whatever's happening in social media, I think be changed. It must, I hope it can be changed. And it should be able to like to be tweaked to be better in the future. At least that's how I see it. It's absolutely lovely. Unfortunately, I mean this Black Wall Street, BWS International, until my homes. Japan has a very strict law on criminal records that prevent you from entering the country if you have one, Jeff says. Oh, did not know that. I just know they have like very high sense of trust, because I've heard from people, well, I don't know if it's still the same, but like at least 4 or 5 years ago, I was told that most of their stores, unlike here in America, which we have like the beep, 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 the monitors for people that commit theft and stuff like that. In Japan, apparently a lot of the stores don't have those machines. Correct me if you live there and it's changed now or the last few years. But like 4 or 5 years ago, people that went there told me like, wow, they don't really have much of that. Like we have that nearly everywhere, right? You go into like some convenience stores or like dollar stores, and you'll have the monitors because so much crime. Does FTX give you tax forms? Clown Zombie says. I don't know. You guys are gonna have to find out for yourselves, because I just got. I mean, I wouldn't have to file with FTX for the year 2021 because I just got FTX in 2022. But most of the bigger exchanges, I mean, or the bigger platforms like Robinhood, they provide me tax forms. Like Robinhood does it for me. Like it's pretty easy. They just hand me all my documents and lets me know when my taxes are ready, which it is now, sadly. Come on, man, just stay out of the forest. Look up Japanese rapper Zebra and Show. I am a Nip slash Mongol who used to produce their songs as part of American Gangster Rap, the game. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I've never heard of Japanese rappers. I don't really listen to Japanese rapping. Yeah, I don't have any songs, or I don't know of any Japanese rap. I like Japanese certain artists, top of my head. Um, what's her name? Something Love. Oh my god, now it's bothering me. Okay, no, it's not. Oh, I do have a Yumi Hamasaki, but that's not the person I'm thinking of. A Yumi? Okay, hold on. Love. First Love. It's called First Love, but I forgot the singer's name. I'm sorry. First Love? I think that's what it's called. First. There we go. Utada Hikaru. First Love. People who steal in San Francisco tried that in Japan. They'd be beaten sense up by the cops. The land of law and order. Cully187 says, well, I don't know what happens if the Japanese cops catch you, but I guess they just seem very trustworthy. Timothy Chalamet, young Willy Wonka. Remember all wait, saw that FTX have lower fees than Coinbase. Actually, if you hold some FTX, MD says. Oh, okay, nice. I did not know that. So if I hold some FTX, you're saying it could possibly be lower fees than Coinbase, but are you comparing with regular Coinbase or Coinbase Pro? Because so far, I only use Coinbase Pro. I don't really use Coinbase, the regular, the blue app, because the rates are higher on the blue app for me than the black one. I like FTX. I don't like Gemini, Sammy says. Well, I know that too because I moved off of Gemini. Not necessarily I don't like Gemini, but I only left Gemini because their rate is 1.01 and that is just too low. Ayumi Hamasaki's music slaps hard, and so does Hikaru Utada's. I know, surprisingly, I love that like first love song by Hikaru Utada. So I always think about her when I think about Japanese artists. I guess the Korean girl group Twice also sings in Japanese, but they just kind of like do the same song in Korean, but like also in Japanese. So I don't really think of them as like the Japanese artists. I still think of them as like Korean artists because they are Korean, I think. Ayumi Hamasaki. I have a lot of her songs, but they're like very old. Anyways, guys, it's late. I'm gonna go. Thank you guys to be a part of my live stream. If you haven't already, once again, make sure you are subscribed, ring that notification bell, and destroy that like button. Send it to the moon. I will see you guys actually tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be there for like an afternoon stream. I'll try to make it for the main channel. I might not be there or this channel. Tomorrow might be a busy day, but there will still be something posted on the main channel tomorrow. Not a stream, something else. What do women and dogs have in common? They both know how to fake an emotional connection for free food. That's so funny you say that because I have a friend who's single right now, and she is getting a lot of free meals. Lucy, I think your laptop is hot because it's thermal throttling to cool the chip when it gets too hot by lowering the speed affecting your FPS framer per second. Oh my God, chill. That was a lot of words I did not understand, but you're right. It is getting a little hot, just a little bit. Which is good because I'm getting off. So what do I do? Gets hot by okay, if it gets when it gets hot, too hot by lowering the speed affecting your FPS. Oh, my frames per second. Okay. Does it look clear? Like it's much clearer than before, right? You know what happened, Chill? I don't know if I explained it to you, but remember when I was cutting off before, like my stream was like really pixelated? So all I had to do was I changed the connector. So the Ethernet, I have an Ethernet like USB, like an Ethernet USB-C connector cable. So I just had to change that connector cable that gets plugged into my MacBook Air. That was the problem, and then it was fixed. Raise it off the desk to cool the bottom. No, it actually is raised. Not gonna show you guys my ghetto setup, but it's a wire. So my laptop is okay. You know, I'll just show it to you. It's fine. It's fine. You guys are gonna laugh at it. Just the one time. I'll show you what it looks like. Hold on. Do you see this? Hold on. It looks like this. This is what my laptop looks like. There you go, guys. Now you see my do you see how that's a metal rack and the metal like is peeling off and it's sitting on that's like that's like a what do you call it? It's like a bed, like a tray for breakfast in bed. This is how I do my videos for you folks. You're welcome. On a wire, this metal wire, that's where my laptop is floating on over a wooden tray. Then a small USB fan because Apple's laptops are so thin they heat up fast. Yes, they do heat up fast. Talk to you later, Lucy. I plan is to tweak my cyber gaming cafe into cyber theme cafe. All right, good luck. Excited for you. Lucy, would you describe your approach to trading? Lucy, do you prefer investing or trading? How would I describe my approach to trading? Bad. And much improvement needed. That's how I would describe my trading. I'm a noob. I really do think that. I mean, I don't think I know nothing about trading. Like there are people who's worse than me, but I definitely currently think of myself as a total noob and I need to do a lot better. Do I prefer investing or trading? I think I have to do both. I will never only trade and never hold on to something. But I think judging by my video I put out today, uh like I said, I want more buying power, which would mean I want constant buying power, sorry. I want constant buying power. So, I think I'm gonna do more day trades in the future. I'm gonna be more of a just trading. All right, take care, guys. We don't see anything. LOL. Well, I showed it. It's on a wire rack on top of a wooden rack. All right, take care, guys. See you next time. Bye.